The Italian celebration of burning the befana, Epiphany, 6th of January every year. The legend of Babbo Natale, also known as Santa Claus, has existed in Italy mostly since the days of World War II. However, there is even a more ancient and popular Italian Christmas tradition that has its origins traced back to the 13th century, the legend of La Befana. The legend of La Befana is that of an old witch lady with a big red nose and slight hunch, dressed in a jacket of colourful patches. She is often pictured with a broom. Here is her story.
Now, this is my story. Once upon a time, more than 2,000 years ago, I lived in a lonely cottage near a great highway in which many caravans of camels they pass by all the time. Have you seen many camels these days, sir? No, not really. That's good because they spit. Yes. Well, one day I am sweeping in front of my little cottage when a group of strange men come up to me, befana. And they were so exotic, from such a faraway place. And they looked very rich, dressed like kings and everything. And they come up and they speak to little old me. Well, you can imagine how they speak, too, with the funny words, Words Befana did not even understand. And they were so excited, too. They were pointing this way and that, back and forth. And the one word I do remember them saying was Bethlehem. Huh? I did not know what the Bethlehem was. So the men, right? They were talking with their hands, And this is a language Befana understands, huh? See, Paisana, And they tell me how the big star in the sky was to tell how a great king had been born in the Bethlehem, and how they had been following his star. Then I understand. Befana had seen this great star. That is why the sky had been so bright these last nights. And I was starting to get a little bit irritated. It was keeping me awake at night, it was so bright. Strangers, they met. They asked me to come along. And for a moment, I am filled with such a longing to follow the star. And then I think, what? Befana, you are crazy. Camels, stars, and strange men in the middle of the night. Not such a good idea, huh? So I said to the men, no, I am sorry, but I cannot go. And they go to the Bethlehem without me. But I stand outside a while in the night, and I watch the star, and I wonder, A few days later, a young shepherd, he comes running into my village. He comes to me and he says, hey, Befana, how come you're not going to the Bethlehem? Everybody is talking about the baby king that was born in that poor little stable in Befana. Everybody is saying that he is the son of God. It is filled with the most beautiful light. Befana could not even look. It was like the star of that little king had just burst into glory. And then the sound of angels singing. There were so many angels singing and singing. It was like nothing I had ever heard. And I know I must go to the Bethlehem. So I run back inside to get a special present for the little bambino. I had seen the fancy gifts of the kings. I did not want to go empty-handed. And I looked and I searched for something special. And, all I could find was a simple little doll made from some cloth. Well, it is better than nothing, I think. I'm so excited. I will go to the Bethlehem. I will see the baby. Waited too long. And now I cannot find the Christ child? No. So For 2,000 years, I have been looking for the Gesù Bambino, the Christ child. And on January 5th, the eve of the Epiphany, the day the wise men arrived in the Bethlehem, I climbed down into the chimneys and I looked into the faces of the sleeping children. And I think, what if you are him? Huh? What if you are the Christ child? That is why I leave a little gift. You maybe think, oh, befana, that is such a sad story, huh? No, not so. Really? Because you see, in my country, Italia, Christmas is a time of great celebration. It is a time to gather the family, huh? The grandfathers, the grandmothers, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, and all the bambini. We love to cook, huh? And we love to eat even more, huh? And we laugh, we tell stories round the table, the bambini, they play with the presents I bring. We have to sing, we do a little dance, huh? It is molto bella. You know what I am talking about, don't you, huh? See, it's Christmas. So, before I go, I leave you with what we say in my country. Natale con i tuoi, Pascal con chi vuoi, which means you celebrate Easter with whomever you please. But Christmas is only with your own. Huh?
It is a tradition that is still strong in Italy, with many stores selling stockings, mostly red, but sometimes even sand-colored, for the children to leave out for La Befana. It is a fairy tale story of the good witch, bad witch, depending on how you have behaved during the past year. If you are good, she will leave lilies, nuts, and toys. If you are bad, she will leave you coal and no toys. After her arrival, there are many parties and Italians will celebrate going from house to house, celebrating the bonds of family and friends. They also have a big bonfire with the entire town. The Italian people burn a life-size toy befana. This tradition goes back for thousands of years. Here is a clip of the people of Padova burning a lifelike befana at the stake. Padova, 2010. Here, the local fire brigade are putting the lifelike befana on top of the church. She is about to get set alight. Some of the children are yelling, "Burn, Befana, burn!" The fire ravishes through the bonfire. It is making its way up to the Befana.